Have you ever stood in the middle of a storm and felt completely unmoved, not because you're cold, but because you've stopped letting the world decide how you feel? One day, you realize, you don't have to react to everything. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. You're no longer a puppet pulled by judgment, failure, or expectation. That's the day you begin to truly live. And today, I'll show you how to live that way, as if nothing can disturb you anymore. I'm not just here to inspire you for a few minutes. I want to walk with you through the mindset, the discipline, and the transformation that allows you to live calmly. Not because you're distant, but because you've matured. Stay until the end, because what you're about to discover can change the way you face every moment in life. From conflict to chaos to complete clarity. 1. Accept what you cannot control. We grow up believing that peace comes from controlling everything. But the world doesn't work that way. You can't control other people's behavior. You can't prevent every wound, every injustice, every misunderstanding. But there is one thing you always control: your response. That's the essence of Stoicism. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Marcus Aurelius. Peace doesn't come from making the world quiet. It comes from being quiet within yourself, even when the world is screaming. 2. Build your inner fortress. Calm is a skill, not a gift. Each time you lash out in anger, you crack the walls within you. Each time you let a single comment ruin your day, you give others the keys to your emotions. So how do we train for calm? Start with awareness. Notice what throws you off balance. Don't deny your emotions, observe them. Then, practice the pause. When something upsets you, don't react right away. Breathe. Take a step back. Hold on to clarity before you speak or act. Stoics don't stay silent out of fear. They stay silent because they choose what's worthy of response. 3. Turn chaos into your test. Calmness doesn't mean you won't be tested. In fact, you'll be tested even more. Life will throw you into situations that make you want to break. But each moment is a test, a chance to ask yourself, can I stay grounded while everything around me is not? The Stoic doesn't avoid hardship. They walk into it like a warrior entering the arena, not to conquer the world, but to prove they've already conquered themselves. 4. Become the stone in the river. Imagine a massive stone in the middle of a rushing river. The water crashes, the waves slam, but the stone doesn't move. That is the one who has touched inner stillness. You may be misunderstood, you may be attacked, you may lose many things, but if you don't lose your composure, you're still standing. When you no longer need to argue, explain, or win, you've already won. 5. Calm is not apathy. Living with calm doesn't mean you feel nothing. You still love, hurt, and worry, just like anyone else. But you don't let emotion drag you off course. You don't let pain define your identity. You don't let anger destroy what you're building. Calm is when you see everything clearly, but still choose a new response. You don't run from emotion, you transform it into grace, discipline, and quiet strength. The Emperor's Choice. Marcus Aurelius, respected by the world, lost everything: support, power, family. But he didn't write to complain. He wrote to remind himself, even if the world takes everything, there is one thing no one can touch, me. And you have that too. No one can steal the calm you've trained for. No one can shake a mind that has chosen to stand firm. You don't have to pretend nothing affects you. You simply become the kind of person nothing can truly affect. Because once you reach that, you're not just calm, you're free. If something in this video stirred something in you, stay with us. This space is for those who want to grow stronger without shouting louder. For those learning to be still in a world that never stops shaking. Click subscribe if you want to walk this path with us. A path not loud, but deep. A journey that leads you back to your greatest strength, yourself. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. Marcus Aurelius.